GSS Integrated Energy was incorporated in 2007, providing specialized services for alternative energy technologies. This includes technical reports as well as project design and engineering. GSS has also developed advanced modeling software for integrated community energy systems, using both renewable and low-carbon technologies. Highly trained drilling and installation teams perform on-site testing, as well as complete thermal energy exchange and storage borefield systems. The Southwoods Energy Microgrid, creating sustainable alternative energy in a redevelopment urban village. The project's two main objectives were to reduce costs and greenhouse gas. It started with the relocation of 4 townhomes on the site to make room for new seniors' housing. The Southwoods development is being built in 3 phases. Phase 1, Court North, with 53 apartments and 72 townhome units. Phase 2, Court South, a mirror of Phase 1, doubling the residential units. Phase 3 will add over 160 assisted living seniors apartments with full services. Unique technologies include combined heat and power generators, smart microgrid, thermal storage, low temperature distribution, gray water treatment and water reuse, and a renewable energy option. Although increasing the housing density, its unique design also reduces stress on existing water and sewer infrastructure. At the heart of the system is power generation. Generators create electricity, but they also create heat, and lots of it. The input of fuel energy, like 30,000 gigajoules of natural gas, creates 2.5 million kilowatts of electricity and 15,000 gigajoules of heat, making it 85% efficient. And that process is called cogeneration. At today's price of gas and electricity, cogeneration converts $100,000 of fuel into $350,000 of electricity and $50,000 of heat. That's great energy value. To properly describe the Southwoods thermal storage system requires that we visit existing technologies. Conventional geothermal is considered a passive energy system. It is a simple process that gets existing thermal energy from the ground. However, Alberta has an average ground temperature of only 7 degrees Celsius, and that temperature drops as that energy is extracted. It relies on seasonal or ground heat to replace it before the next heating season. The Terra Thermal Energy Exchange and Storage, or T system, is a GSS product and the first in the world. The T system takes rejected heat from the combined heat and power generator. It can transfer the thermal energy to the distribution loop or store it in the ground simultaneously. It has 4 loops per borehole, so it acts as a huge heat exchanger and high-capacity storage. The T system has the capability of supplying hot or cold energy, and it requires a far less number of boreholes than conventional geothermal to operate. The Southwoods borefield has an operating capacity to store hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of heat. A microgrid is a system where energy and services are produced, managed, and consumed all on a local scale. Cars, airplanes, and ships are common examples of systems that operate as microgrids. Community microgrids can be integrated into larger central grids, but they can operate independently if disconnected from the whole. The best part? Microgrids are resilient and owned by our customers. A thermal microgrid moves energy instead of consuming energy. An example of this is a high-rise building in the afternoon. The west side faces the sun and requires cooling, so the air conditioner burns electricity. The east side is shaded and requires heat, so the heater burns gas. The thermal microgrid simply moves this thermal energy where it's needed, cold to the hot side and hot to the cold side. The Southwoods project has a thermal microgrid that delivers energy to where it is required, warm thermal energy for heating and cool thermal energy for cooling. Moving the thermal energy where required is managed and delivered by the low-temperature distribution system. This network connects the townhomes and apartment units and optimizes the heat pump performance by delivering tempered water. Water reuse via thermal distribution system. The low-temperature thermal distribution lines not only transport energy, but also water supply for flushing toilets. To further utilize the supply and return system, Stormwater, rainwater, and gray water from the apartment buildings is collected and treated using high-quality water treatment equipment. The cleaned and treated water is then used for toilet flushing and other appropriate purposes to further reduce stress on water and sewer infrastructure. The Southwoods electrical system can also use technologies such as solar photovoltaic to assist in peak shaving during the day when demand is highest to reduce the requirement for natural gas power generation. Each building is designed to support PV panels that can generate up to 70 megawatts per year. GSS Integrated Energy, designing affordable, efficient, and reliable alternative energy solutions for buildings and communities.